Not every equation is factorable. Oh. This one you can factorize. But if you try to factorize this one, you'll be there forever. So, how do we solve this kind of problem? We are going to use what Nigerians wrongly call almighty formula. Now, what does almighty formula look like? It looks like this: minus b plus minus b squared minus 4ac over 2a. As you can see, there's nothing mighty about this formula, meaning there's definitely nothing almighty about this formula. So today I'm going to be showing you how to use this formula to solve this problem and this one. Let's get into it. The general form of a quadratic equation is ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0. So what do we do is compare this one with the equation they gave us. What do we need to do? Just look at the coefficient of x squared, for example. It's a here, but it's 1 here. What does that mean? A is 1 for our question. Then for this one, b is the coefficient of x. So the coefficient of x here is minus 6. Very careful with the minus. Minus 6. So b is minus 6. Then c is the constant term. Okay, we just go up here. Constant term here is 2. So that's 2. Step 1. Next step, we're going to put these values into our quadratic formula, not almighty formula. So x equals to minus, that's the formula. B is minus 6. Very careful with your minus signs. Plus minus the square root of b squared. So b is minus 6. That's minus 6 squared minus 4 ac. A is 1 and c is 2. That's 1 times 2 all over 2a. That's 2 times 1. So x equals to minus times minus is plus. Then plus minus square root of minus 6 squared is 36. 4 times 2 is 8. Then this is all over 2 times 1, which is 2. So x will be 6 plus or minus square root of, this will give you 28. Everything goes over 2. So we continue, x equals to 6 plus or minus. This will give you 4 times 7 over 2. Then it will factor, you can bring out your square root of 4 here, that will be 2 root 7 over 2. By the way, we're leaving the answers in short form. We're not using a calculator to solve this. So we can factor out 2 from the top here. If you take 2 out, you have 3, and this 2 will no longer be there. So just root 7 all over this 2 at the bottom. So this 2 here cancels this 2 here. Your x, the value of x is 3 plus or minus square root of 7. So quadratic equations usually have two answers. What does that mean? X is 3 plus root 7, and x is also 3 minus root 7. These are your answers. So this is how you do it with our quadratic formula. Example 2. Here, first, we need to open this bracket. So this is a squared, then a times a is minus 2a equals to a plus 2. Let's bring this a and this 2 over here. So a squared minus 2a comes here, becomes minus a, 2 comes here, becomes minus 2, equal to 0. We have like terms here. So a squared minus 3a minus 2 equal to 0. So we use our quadratic formula. So for our quadratic equation, we have a squared minus 3a minus 2 equal to 0. Now, don't get confused. See why I say don't get confused. Our first coefficient, we usually call it a, right? So the coefficient of this number here is 1. It's still a. Don't confuse this a with this a. Okay. Then the second coefficient, we usually call it b. So that's minus 3. Then our constant term is this value here, that's minus 2. So let's put this into our equation. I hope you remember it. X equal to minus b plus minus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a, right? So x will be equal to minus, b is minus 3 again, so that's minus 3, plus minus square root of minus 3 squared minus 4. A is 1 and c is minus 2, so that's 1 times minus 2 all over 2 times 1. So minus 3, that will give you plus 3 here, plus minus square root of minus 3 squared is 9. Then careful here, minus times minus is plus. That's going to be plus 8 over 2, which will give you 3 plus minus square root of 17 over 2. Again, we're going to leave our answers in short form. So we can just leave our answer like this. Or you could just take it this way and say x is 3 plus root 17 over 2, or and x is 3 minus root 17 over 2. So when you cannot factorize, pick your quadratic formula. Catch you in the next video.